Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. So, I'm going to give you a quick recap. Since our last episode, I took the time to paint this thing. I know most of you don't care to watch me paint. Pretty boring thing to watch, watching paint dry. And I went ahead and finished out this other side over here. Also had a suggestion to put the half blocks up here to match up with the railing. So I did that. It looks good. Looks good. This is kind of what it looks like now from the outside, all painted up to match this, the rest of the base. Well, that's that. And today we're going to have to gather some resources, folks. Got to take a break from building. I am very short on some resources that I need. But anyway, Draco also suggests to do this, collapse the centerpieces. So I just cut it right there, let it fall. Took his advice to kind of skip over, and I couldn't do every other one because, of course, we have an even number build here with this particular building. So that's what it looks like in here. I think it looks pretty good the way it is. I don't think there was anything else. I think that was it. It really just took me 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes to paint and change that little bit of stuff up right there. And that's that. So I need to go back over to the forge room, crafting room. Need to eat, drink, gather some fuel, and scout out a place to go mine. Yeah, someone asked me too about the plate, putting a plate right here to cover that. Well, see, I can't really do that because I'm using these bottom boxes. Now, I could take those bottom boxes and stick them somewhere else, maybe. I could put the fuel in the crafting box or building box or something. But I actually think it looks okay that way with the signs going all the way across. I think if I put a plate right there, it's going to stick out further than the rest, and it might look odd. I don't know. So I'm just going to leave that the way it is for now. Maybe we revisit that some other day, but not this day. So do a sort. Where's my food? I need some tasty meat stew. Ooh, I was down to 1% on thirst. Let's go ahead and top off with the boiled meat. No need to waste another meat stew for that. Drink this, get myself up to 100%. And I'm going to look at the map. It's been so long since we mined. We had gathered so many resources there at one point that I just did not have to mine anymore. All right, so building supplies. Going to put those away. Now we're going to keep our frames on us. We absolutely need those in case we get trapped down in a hole. That there. Whoops. Crafting, we'll just stick the wood in the crafting for right now. Let's do a sword on that too. And cement can go with the cement. Makes sense. Do a sword, only have 48 crossbow bolts left. Did we make some more of those or are we completely out? We were completely out because we didn't have any feathers. So somewhere along the way, I need to grab more feathers. What else does it take? It takes duct tape. We'll just make a handful right now. Need to make some more duct tape. Need to make some more duct tape as well. And then wood. We just had that in our inventory. Let's just go ahead and make what we can make now. And later on we'll come back. Whoops. Later on, we'll come back and make some more once we get some feathers. So on our ride to wherever it is that we may go today, that's going to be an important part of what I do is finding the feathers and clear out a bit of inventory space. So let's look at the map. Now we had lead right there, and I need lead, but I would love to find lead and nitrate. There's the lead right there. Coal. I haven't done anything down there. What I'm kind of curious about, And there's our nitrate mine, but I think we tapped that out if I recall correctly. We had nitrate and lead over here, remember? I think it's this entrance right here that we want to go down into. So, make sure I have a coat, because last time I was over there I almost froze to death. I do have a sweatshirt, but... we might need to stop by a trader on the way and see if we can't buy a coat or go loot a coat from somewhere. Unless I have one in my mini bike, and I don't think that I do. Let's just head on out. Let's get there. Looks like that meat stew has me warm. Might not be a bad idea to take one of those with me, just in case we get cold. Well, let's check our mini bike and see what's in here. Just money for a trader, perhaps. So until we get our new ramp made, I'll just Evel Knievel right off of that thing. And we're gonna go this way initially. We already have a quick waypoint marked over there to point me in the right direction. There's a cop. Let's go around the copper. So I'm quickly scanning as we go over just to make sure I don't see any bird nests to stop to grab. We're going to need nitrate, we're going to need coal, we're going to need lead. Those are the most important. We'll grab stone, you know, in the process, kind of a byproduct. And there's a deer. You didn't... Wait a minute. Did I not get him? Is he... How did he go down like that? Oh, he's down an incline. What? A dud? That was no dud. Yeah, we're always on the hunt for meat, folks. Always on the hunt for meat. Cannot have enough of it. Alright. We're only going to have time to stop by these two closest traders on the ride over and see if they have a coat. I could probably stop in one of these little towns and loot a coat from somewhere. Pretty common. I just recall last time barely making it out of there in my life. Had to eat some emergency tuna on the ride back home. We had hypothermia setting in. And maybe on the ride back too, if we get to that today, I'll pick at all of these coal nodes along the way. You know what I mean? Pick at those. That's kind of a nice little house right here. Looks like someplace that might have a... Oh, a soldier in it. Might have a soldier in it. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice. So they wouldn't be down here. They'd be upstairs. Oh my goodness. Don't you break my leg, you thing, you. Oh, it's toilet in a box. Toilet in a box. More of those shotgun shells. I don't know why I'm taking this stuff. I really don't have any place to put it. I'm going to need all my inventory space for... Maybe we just sell it all off at the vendor here, the trader. I'm going to need all my space for mining. My mini bike is full. I was really just looking to get a coat, and then they're going to poop out all kinds of good loot to us. You know, I'll take it, I guess. And AK, since we do use it from time to time, I don't see why we don't just hold on to it and maybe combine it with the one we have. And it's kind of fun to fire. I used to really like it on Alpha 15. Used to use it all the time. But I think I had all my skills capped in it back then. Alright, so coat, no. Let's sell. Will he buy bones? Will he buy fat? Hide. I can't sell him stone, huh? I can't sell him stone or clay. Alright, let me look through what he has. Feathers. Booyah. That's another 90. exploding crossbow bolterinis. And I'm also looking for a 40. There's 44 parts. All right. We're getting closer. 44 cylinder. We just need the grip. We need the grip, and then we can start taking out zombies with the 44 instead of the AK, which is not the preferred weapon of choice for finishing off those feral radiated whites. I think the 44 would do us much better. And I could go treasure hunting. You know, we saved up all of those treasure maps throughout all the hordes that we looted, and I never used but a couple. So we could go treasure hunting. We could ride around, make an episode of that, you know, Pirate Day or something, and go treasure hunting. X marks the spot. Maybe we do that and get some 44 ammo. Oh boy. If we are successful in finding a 44 stock, we'll treat ourselves to, oh, look at that, a shotgun. You know, the scavenging skill's starting to get better with the weapons we're starting to loot are purple. That's good. You know, that's another thing. I might actually hold on to this shotgun because someone was telling me that the slug and the shotgun would be a good alternative to the 44, at least until we find one, for finishing off all the zombies. The limbless zombies. Point. So maybe we do that. Maybe we... You know what? Something I didn't check. I didn't check feathers. Let's see if he has feathers. Do you have any feathers, sir? No, he does not. Okay. Thank you. So, a couple other places we could... loot here real quick. And there's a town along the way. Remember, it was the Puppy Vulture Snake Town. Oh, look at that! We have our choice! I think I'll take that one. Let's see, let's look at it real quick. But I'm sure this is better. Insulation plus 40, insulation plus 30. We'll leave the other one there just in case we die or something, lose it. Nice! Well, Trader treated us right that time. See ya, suckers! So hopefully we'll find plenty of lead. We're going to need a lot of that for buckshot, for bulletproof glass. Not sure what other structures I'm going to build quite yet. But I have a few in mind. We could potentially add on to the base. So, let's see here. I guess we might actually make it there to the traders before they close. I don't really need anything now except for that 44 grip. I'm thinking too with the lead. Needing the lead, I'm pretty sure to make a slug you need bullet tips. I think it was like 5 bullet tips or something like that. So we'll make sure we have enough buckshot to make some shotgun shells for the turrets, but we might also make some slugs with the bullet tips and use that shotgun to finish off zombies. Heck, we could even use it during the horde. Of course, I don't have any points in shotguns, so I doubt even with slugs it's going to do all that much damage. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not familiar with the shotgun on Alpha 16. I've always kind of thought it was a trash weapon. But with the slugs, you know, they're pretty potent. They are pretty potent. I remember Viper using slugs a while back and destroying all my barbed wire with his slugs. He's blaming us with the AKs, but that shotgun is a block killer. Those slugs are a block killer at least. But I've never had, you know, much use for the shotgun other than just goofing around with it. But that might be the way to kill these feral radiated whites when they lose their arms and legs and they're lying around after the horde and we have to do cleanup. Because as it is, I'm using like 10 7.62 rounds in the head on each one to kill them. That just seems like a waste. You know, when we have 10 of them, that's 100 bullets gone, if we're lucky and we hit all of them. And since we're going to get some nitrate and lead and coal, shame on me if I pass this up. Ugh. Was that a bear? What was that over there? Caught something out of my peripheral. I don't know what that was. Yeah, we're actually going to make it to this guy before he closes. Maybe even the next guy. What a find in the trader, though. Had our choice of coats. I would have taken the duster, but hey, they want to give us options. You know, I'll choose the better of the two. Yeah, we'll swing up into this guy, and the next guy is right next door to him. We'll stop by there and see what he has as well. Eventually, we'll luck up on a 44 grip, and maybe we can alternate. Right now, the reason I would go with the 44 over the shotgun is that the slugs are so costly. They're so costly. Now, we could sit over here for an hour, and we could mine up enough lead that, you know, we can make 1,000 slugs, but I already have the 44 ammo, and I think I can get a lot more by doing those little treasure hunts that I never do, and we've saved up for so long. So it's kind of like a freeway. Point and point. No, just 7.62 ammo. How about feathers? No feathers. Let's see what he has in a secret stash before we take off. He does have 7.62 and some shotgun shells. But I'm not too concerned about that. Let's mark this guy on the map, and then our mine sits right on the other side of this trader. Just a hop, skip, and a jump, and we shall be there. A friend of mine was playing the other day and killed a lumberjack and got a fully assembled chainsaw off of him. I didn't know you could get those off of a lumberjack, the chainsaw and the auger. I thought they did away with that after Alpha 15, or maybe that you could only get parts. But yeah, so if you're out there farming for a chainsaw early game, don't pass up on those lumberjacks. They do have good loot. Plus, you can get coats. You can get coats from them. That's usually how I get my early game coat, from a lumberjack. And get a little bit of experience for killing them and whatever loot they might have. All right, 2011. Let's run in here and see what he has for sale. What do you have, sir? Do you have a 44? 44 parts. No, no 44 in this guy. But he does have a green puffer coat. That worked out beautifully. He's in the snow biome and had a puffer coat. What kind of zombie was that? Did you hear that? Let's see. What do you have? They all have, there's some bullet tips. Oh, that's a lumberjack. I can see him on my peripheral there. That's a decent small engine. I think I'm gonna have to pass this time. I'm ready to kind of get out of here and locate this mine and get to digging. So I think this was the entrance right here that we came out of. I believe that's why I named it what I named it. The initial I named, and then we found all that stuff, and there was a bird's nest back there. I probably passed about 2,000 of them since we left the base, but and watch, now I won't be able to find this thing. Now that I got off the bike, I'm going to retrace my steps. Oh, there it is right there. Silly eggs. Ah. Well, as long as it's not snowing, should be able to spot these things easily. Last time I was over here, it was snowing though, and I could not find any bird nest in the snow biome, which is usually a pretty common place to find them just lying around. All kinds of stuff there. And tree stump. The tree stump o' loot. Maybe when we go back, we'll have enough feathers to make a stack of exploding crossbow bolts. What are we up to now? 156, yeah. Plus the 78 or whatever it was that we made before we left the base. This is not bad. This is not bad. As long as it's not snowing, you know, we can find him here. Was this the place? Yeah. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Boy, I parked my bike in a pretty precarious place. Well, let's stick our Duke coins in there, and we now don't have a place to stick. Oh, we did have a leather duster in there. You know, I looked at that when we were at the base and just totally missed it. We're gonna fill up so fast with all this junk in our inventory. The torches, we could probably use those for location when we get down in there. Yeah, remember I was dying, so I just had to auger my way out however I could get up the fastest way to get up. This looks pretty awful. Well, there's lead right there. There's our lead. We might as well just... Oh, lead and nitrate all together. What? Yes, please. Well, jackpot early. And I know there's more down below of something. I don't remember what, but I think it was nitrate. Gravel keeps falling on my head. There's your song for the day, folks. Oh, it just keeps going up. This is the worst thing in the world to do what you see me doing. Never look straight up in mine. Don't do what I do, folks. Let's see if we can come down on top of it here. Yeah, I click on this thing. People ask me, is it more efficient or is it this or is it that? I don't know. It's more habit than anything. If I hold down on the button for the auger, it feels less accurate to me. And maybe it conserves a little bit more fuel. I don't know. But I get that question like once a mining episode. Why do you click on it instead of holding it down? See, if we hold it down, then you're having to constantly pull down on the mouse to keep it straight. And I may make it look a little easier than what it is, but it does kind of hop around. Oh, we lost that little bit of lead right there. Son of a gun. Now, there's nitrate over there. Is that nitrate? Yeah. Lots of nitrate too. Makes me so happy. I don't know why I get so happy over nitrate. Yeah, coal, you know, I get kind of excited over coal. Lead, I'm addicted to lead. Might as well face it, I'm addicted to lead. I have a problem, folks, with lead. But the nitrate, I just get all excited like a little kid at Christmas when I find nitrate. Maybe because it's just harder to find or something. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we won't spend too much time over here. We'll get what we can get. Well, I'm going to have a rough time getting back up here. I keep digging out that area. Go ahead and collapse all of that and see what we're left with. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Give me some of that. Yes, please. I think we can just keep mining down layer by layer here, too. I think there's a lot more here. I hope. I know there is down below, because we're plus 37 elevation right now, folks. We have a long way to go to get down to bedrock. And it seems like I found some down at bedrock. And then we had to get out of here because we were dying, and I found this on the climb back up to the surface. So there are multiple levels of this goodness right here. Oh yeah, look at that. We're just uncovering the goodies. Always makes me happy when I'm uncovering the goodies. Let's get this layer by layer here. And we need the stone too, so stone and the sand. So while we're kind of clearing out this gravel, is no problem. I might have to end up throwing some of it out. Of course, look at that stack of nitrate already, and almost a stack of lead. I don't know. Maybe when we fill the inventory up, that's a good sign that we need to get on out of here. It won't take long to do that, not with what I'm seeing here. We're going to be quickly filling it up. But you see how I shave layer by layer off? Kind of work my way down. If you don't do that, you stand a chance of collapsing something with this silly gravel and the way it falls in. And you might miss something. You might miss something too. So I just like doing it level by level, layer by layer. Kind of nipping around the edges too, because sometimes a little bit will be covered up the next layer down. Just makes it easy. Makes it easier. More efficient way of doing it, I think. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like everywhere I click, there's just either lead or nitrate. Oh yeah, we're bringing home the bacon tonight, folks. Yeah, I think we actually had nitrate back at the base from when we were over here last. It was just coal that we were short on. So, at some point moving forward, I have to find a coal mine that's like this, you know, that has a ton of coal. And we'll just make tens of thousands of gunpowder. Then we won't have to worry about that anymore. Lead seems to be pretty common. Seems like, you know, I can find out almost anywhere. Alright, auger is broken. Let's repair it. Stack of lead, stack and a half of nitrate already, and we've not even scratched the surface of this place over here, folks. I just keep coming back over here for the remainder of this Let's Play, I think, being that we're at plus 35 or whatever, and that there's more than I know of at Bedrock. I don't know how much further this will go down, but as far as the resources go, but we've been very fortunate thus far. Clear out all that gravel. Yeah, hopefully if you're new to the game, or maybe not even, you know, but that I've taught you something with mining, or at least how I do it. You know, people ask me all the time, oh, there's no way, how did you get all those resources? It's like, well, once you get an auger, you do what I do, you're going to have a ton of resources. You know, it doesn't take a lot of time. What are we, 30 minutes into the episode? What have we been doing this for about 10 minutes now? Been mining for about 10 minutes. And I'm already up to, I'll tell you, let me get this layer down and I'll tell you what we're up to in 10 minutes of mining. Maybe not even 10 minutes, I don't know. Might not even been doing it for 10 minutes. Let's do a sort. We're up to 2 stacks of nitrate, a stack and a little bit of another one of lead, and 4 stacks of stone. You know, half a stack of iron. Just that fast. You just need a high quality auger to really be efficient. Higher your blade quality, the higher your mining skill. Miner 69er, of course, that's one of the first things I always focus on when I start playing, you know, from the beginning, is I focus on getting miner 69er capped out, my mining skill capped out. And once you get an auger, that's, in my opinion, the fastest way to gain level, by mining with the auger. I don't think there's a faster way of doing it. If you know a faster way, I mean, you tell me, but it kind of works against you, though. Early game, you don't want your game stages to just blast through the roof, because that means harder hordes, more difficult hordes. So there's a good balance there. But it's absolutely, if you're trying to unlock something, like recently I started over with a couple friends of mine. We were playing and we needed gas. We needed to be able to make our own fuel. So I really got to work, and I had a low quality auger I found from a trader on like day 10. And I just focused on getting as many levels as I could so I could unlock that chem lab. And I think I needed to be level 60 or something like that to get it, like to get the science level high enough to unlock it. And boy, I just blasted through those levels. I left my friends in the dust as far as levels go, because they didn't have the auger. I had the auger, and I went out into the desert and mined up a bunch of oil shale and whatever else it was. And I think I got about 40 levels in just felt like minutes. I'm surprised. This is still going. I thought we would already come to the end of it by now. It looks like we're coming to the end of it. Oh, look at that. It says I'm freezing. Guess what? Suckers, not anymore. Because I got a puffer coat. Ha ha. This looks like a bunch of iron over here. Let's chew through that and open it up and see. Whoop. Shave off the edges just to make sure it doesn't continue. We're almost done, folks. We are almost done. How much lead do we have? Yeah. Really need. I really need lead more than about anything else right now. I think we're good on nitrate, because I'm pretty sure I had a stack and part of another stack back at the base. So if we didn't get any more nitrate, that'd be okay. Of course, I'll take it if they're gonna give it to me. I'm not gonna turn it down, but oh yeah, the lead's going back up in here now. That's why I always shave around the edges too, because see, you never know where the stone might be covering up the resources. Let me repair my auger so we get maximum augerage here. Whoa. Okay, I thought I was out of repair kits there for a moment. It scared me. It scared me. Let's nip this last little level here off, and I'd like to finish out my stack of lead. To at least go back with a couple stacks if I can. Yeah, let's finish off this last bit of lead to get 2 stacks. I say we can't go back with any less than the 2 stacks. And should be able to grab it pretty fast here. We haven't done this in a while. We haven't gone out mining. We've been so concentrated on getting that base built, designing it and all of that, that we have not done a whole lot of resource gathering. So this is good for us here. This is good. And it breaks the monotony of just being in the base all the time. Of course, I can stay in the base all the time. I'm used to that. When I first started playing, my buddies would go out and scavenge and do all of that stuff. And I just stayed in the base and built. You know, and we're talking about the very first days of 7 Days to Die, when it was first released, long before Steam and all of that. Back in the primitive days of 7 Days to Die. I loved it. I just stay in the base and dig. I was big into underground bases at the time, and so I spent all my time mining and creating the bases, and they would come back and bring loads of loot. So I can just stay in the base. I got no problem with that at all. I'll leave that zombie killing. One of my buddies loved to kill zombies, and the other one loved to scavenge. So it worked out well. They go travel around together. One would be looting while the other was killing off the zombies. And I was always in the same place, doing this. Doing a little bit of mining and a little bit of building. All right, this should finish us off right here. Look at that. Look at that. This has been like 6 or 7, 8 layers or something like that of resources. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get back home. If I can find my way out. Looks like that might be the way right there. Probably should have used these torches to mark that, huh? That's not a big deal. I mean, if we need to, we'll make a new entrance. Or a new exit, I guess. Entrance, exit. It's an entrance when I come and an exit when I go, right? So we'll call it what we're going to call it. Draco. Alright, isn't that it right there? I believe that it is. No? Wait a minute. Oh, that's where we went up to mine that one little area. So it's close, though. It's close. I don't want to fall. I'm going to be careful here while I look around. That's it right there. Or is that where we just came from? No, no, no. That's it. That's it. That's it. Whoa, little guy's freaking out here. Really? I can't make that? How did I get out of there the first time? I'll make this proper. We have time this time. I'm not freezing to death because I got a puffer coat. I hope I don't dig under my mini bike. Is it my mini bike right there? I think it is. I hope I don't cave that in. That would not be good. The long run. Long run to get back home. Ugh, I goofed that up. Son of a gun, Spartan. Really? Doing so well, too. There's my mini bike. Well, I can just do a little snow dance over here. You know, wearing this warm puffer coat. Don't have to worry about the cold. Hunger is fine. No hypothermia. I don't know what to do. I might make a little snow angel right here. If my little man game could make a snow angel, we'd do it right now. Right now. You know what I saw? Well, I saw a running zombie, but I also saw... Oh, no! There's all kinds of bad stuff happening out here, folks. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, look at that. 586 leather duster. Mmm. Yummy meat. Oh, I pooped out all of his stuff. It did give me the meat, though. Yeah, 30 meat. I'm already up to 30 meat? What? I guess we did kill a few animals along the way. And guess what, folks? I like bacon. I'm about to get a little bit more. Give a little bit. Get a little bit of your meat to me. Ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom. Feels like I'm going the wrong way. Well, we'll never find the bird nest now. Not with the snow. When we get over into this biome here, maybe it'll clear up a little bit. We can see. Oh, and now it's going to rain. So we go from snow to rain. That's a nice transition, though. You know what I mean? Coming out of one biome that's snowing into this biome. It makes sense. Makes sense. A little warmer over here, so it's going to be raining. Instead of going out of the snow and getting a heat stroke. Makes a little more sense. Kind of a milder temperature over here. Yeah, hopefully they make that transition in 17 with the biomes. I've been looking forward to that. Probably when I get a new player on the game. A buddy of mine just started playing the game about a week ago. And that was his first complaint was, whoa, how is it snowing in the desert? Like, I just left the snow biome and now I'm in the desert and it's still snowing there, but I'm having a heat stroke. Or I'm having a heat stroke in the snow, or I'm freezing to death in the desert. Like, it's just all wacky. So, oh, there's the feather delivery system there, folks. Feather delivery system 2.0. Come here. Come here, buzzard. Yeah. Give me your feather. Oh, there's another one. Beautiful. That's a bunch of feathers. That's 78 feathers with the harvesting that we have set up. So look at this, folks. We're up to 330 feathers on this trip. Believe that? As hard as they are for me to come by. We were very fortunate this time out. I might even come across another buzzard. Or a vulture. Whatever you want to call them. Vulture, buzzard, puffy vulture, snake. Thingy. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we have everything. The one thing we're short on that I need to grab or start a mine for is just going to be coal now. Maybe tomorrow's episode, that's what we do. We go out coal mining. And I have a couple places on the map marked. Doesn't necessarily mean that there was a mine there. It just means that I maybe picked at the surface, the gravel, and found some coal there. So there could be coal below. But we'll try. We'll go around and see if we can find some somewhere. It's going to be important for us to get a few stacks of that to go along with all of our nitrate that we've found. Overheating now. So, booyah, just like that. Let's hit this button here. Let's take a look, throw this dirt out. We don't need that anymore. Make sure I'm still going in the proper direction. The correct direction. And now that I've done that, I've cleared out that inventory slot. Just feels like I'm going the wrong way. I just keep feeling that way. I can scoop up some of this coal on the way back too. Might get a, half a stack or something of coal with all of the different piles all over. I think you get about 500 or so per pile on the ground. We'll see. We'll see what I can come up with. Need to go across the little land bridge. Was that an animal? That was not an animal. Let's see. That was kind of fun. That was change. I thought that was a wolf back there. Boy, I'm delirious today or something. Keep seeing things. Keep seeing things. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the change. Kind of change of pace. Sometimes it takes that. Kind of refresh get our creative juices flowing again. We need to kind of leave the place and, come back to it. After not messing with it for a while, and maybe we get some more cool creative ideas. Hey, I really appreciate all your feedback here lately, though. Seems like a lot of you have kind of taken to leaving feedback on what you think, good or bad. Feedback is feedback, and I use your advice to kind of tweak a little thing here, or tweak a little thing there. I mostly go my own way, I get an idea. It's hard to change my mind on it, but there are plenty of mistakes I make and things like in building that you all maybe have tried over and over before and perfected that help me. Just like the half blocks. The half blocks at the beginning of the ramp or the top of the ramp up there. I would not have thought to do that. I would have just had the whole blocks up there. Maybe we even did that on the stream series because someone told me to do it, and because they told me to do it, I didn't remember. You know how you rely on your GPS on your phone, right? You're looking at your phone to know how to get to somewhere, but then the next time you go back, you have to look at it again because you don't remember because you were relying on your phone. It's something like that. Something like that. You don't, if you don't just go there on your own, maybe after enough times. Oh, it's a cowboy. You could remember how to get back without GPS, but you kind of get spoiled. Oh, scavenging. Got another level in scavenging. Thank you, cowboy. He was just bringing me my scavenging level for the day. That's all he was doing. I wonder when the next horde day is. Wasn't the last horde day on 1/15? I don't even remember when it was. Hopefully it's not soon. Feels like we just did it a couple episodes ago. I don't know. I lose track of that kind of thing. It's not a big deal. Whenever it comes, it comes. We'll be ready for it. Oh, am I pooping out coal on the ground? What can I spare? What can I spare? Stone. I can't be pooping out coal. My goodness. Booyah. Tag him on the way by. That's hard to believe, folks. Did we get a stack of coal already? Look at that. We might have 2 full stacks by the time we make it back to the base. That's pretty incredible. Just picking at these little piles. All right. Well, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. We'll get another pile or 2, but get on back to the base. It's going to be a long episode today, too. Sometimes it calls for that, though. Been trying to reduce the time of the episodes lately. The average viewer watches my video for 26 minutes, right? So if I record for an hour, there's over 30 minutes of that video that does not get watched. And I know some of you are going to say, well, I watched the whole video. but there are a lot of people that don't. And so I've been trying to reduce the time, and just test it out, see how it, how it works. Actually, it honestly looks like viewers have picked up. So I have had more views on the videos lately, and it may just be because of new subscribers coming in from the stream, and they're curious, because I mentioned the Let's Play and the base, and I don't know what it is, but yeah, trying to kind of shorten them up a little bit. So today's episode is, we're pushing an hour right now. I'm heading back to the base now, folks, though. I'll stop and grab any kind of easy piles that I see on the way back. Oh my goodness, you don't fall in the hole. Oh, can I get out? Can I get out? Whew. I don't want to have to dig my way out of that. I can't afford to disassemble the mini bike right now. I have no space. Take that little bit of nitrate right there with us, though. Know that. Thank you. All right. What a successful trip. Nitrate, lead, coal, a little bit of stone and iron. A little bit of everything this time out. You remember when we scrapped that building right there? We augered it to the ground. I guess that was Alpha 16. I guess that was like the first Let's Play of Alpha 16 that we did that. Might have been the experimental. Oh, I'm gonna poop it. I'm pooping. Oh my goodness, I'm pooping it out on the ground again. Nice. Look at that. Like a vacuum cleaner, just right on up. All right, let's not stop until we get back home. Let's not stop until we get back. But there's so many piles of coal in front of me. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I can see. Well, we know what to do. We won't need to go find a coal mine anytime soon. We just need to ride around this biome, and we can get stacks and stacks and stacks of coal. And feathers while we're at it. We didn't get any feathers that time, but we absolutely could come back. There's an airdrop right there. We can get another airdrop off the map. That's has to be one of the last airdrops left. I don't know how many weeks or months it's been since we turned off the airdrops. But I don't come across them very often. And when I do, I try to pick them up and throw all the stuff out to get it to despawn off the map so they don't show up on our compass. Well, what a trip that was. Full day of riding, mining. Oh, look at that base in the rain. I got to paint the pillars, the support pillars. Also, I see one over here. That needs to be upgraded to steel. That's our... Yeah, that definitely needs to be upgraded to steel. I don't know why I haven't done that. I think it just got destroyed and we haven't fixed it. Well, hey, check it out. Check it out, y'all. Look at this. First time ever. Coming back from a little mining trip and get to drive into a nice, dry, warm, cozy base. I gotta get all the lighting installed. And this is one of our last big projects right here. That's why I need more bulletproof glass, because I don't know how big that's gonna be or what we're gonna have to do, but it's gonna be a large project. More so than the mini bike entrance there. Well, let's go ahead and get let's get that a cooking. Let's go ahead and take the last bit of frames I have and turn it on. Plenty of clay. Let's get this all sorted out. So iron goes in here. A couple stacks of that. Lead and brass up here. Sort. And look at all of that nitrate. Sort. So when we come back to tomorrow's episode, I'm going to convert this into gunpowder. Looks like we could make at least, you know, enough to get us by to go along with what we have for a long time. And we might not have to mine for gunpowder for the rest of the Let's Play. I don't know, based on what I'm seeing here and what we already have. I need to make some more paper. And more exploding crossbow bolts. Don't let me forget that. Matter of fact, I'll leave the feathers in my inventory there. And we'll stick these couple guns in there. Do another sort. Shotgun shells. We only have 14 shotgun shells. We're going to need to make more of those. Absolutely. And let's go get... We'll put our 38 meat in there. And take a bite of some meat stew while we're at it. And sand. And stone. And the fuel can go here. Keep the rest of it on us. Boom. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you as always for your support. Hope you have yourselves a good day or good evening. And I will see you all tomorrow.